I've never really had like a big drive to collab. I think the biggest thing for me is I am open to collabing with people, but I know my pace and the style that I like stream at is very different from the others. The pacing that I do my streams might not be the best for some other people for collabs. Like for us, we have to do a lot of thinking and consideration for the collabs we do, or like what the style of the collab will be. It's kind of why like I haven't really done too many collabs even with the boys of certain games, because I know that I would not play the way that they want it. It's very easy for people to just turn those collabs into like moments where you bait out clips, you say sussy things, and you say lewd things to like elicit a response, and then you get to take that clip out of context and then share it around on social media, be like, oh my gosh, you said what? Things like that. And I'm really not about that, so I try to find collab partners who are a lot more level and like down to earth about things, but I know that's not what's really popular. And like the thing is, it's not that I am like say-so and like anti-lewd or whatever. The problem is when someone makes lewdness their only personality. I know like I'm very picky and specific about it. Well, the thing is, for me, I have to like consider a lot of things. It's like the audiences and like what they're expecting. And sure, I could go on to a collab where people just make top and bottom jokes, but then I don't believe that would be a very enjoyable experience. Well, there's plenty of content creators who do that and do it better than I could. So that's why I don't. Like, I want to focus on the things that I do well, especially for the kois who've been here for a while. No hate to those creators, because like there really isn't an objective thing. Like there is no right or wrong way to make content. It's just that's how they wanted to make their content, and that's fine. But for me, I just find it really like childish, not in like a derogatory way, but just like the type of humor. Like I have personally gone through that phase in my life, and I'm no longer interested in that humor. Like the whole like D's nuts joke, right? Like once or twice, that's fine. But like making D's nuts jokes in every stream, it's kind of like, I don't know, like we've seen it before. It's kind of stale. Like I want to move on from that. Find different things to get interested in. So there's gotta be another lore lover out there somewhere. And I would hope so. There are some that use over-the-top sexual jokes too. Yeah, I understand why, because it's a very easy thing to do. A lot of people can chuckle at it. It's like a style of humor, I suppose. This is very accessible, so I can understand why they do it, but just for me, that's not really my thing. In my travels as a Ronin around just, the world, I have come across lots of individuals. Like they've chosen their style of content and it works for them and great for them. I know someone's going to try to clip it and then take it out of context. I'm like anticipating it already. At the end of maybe even 3 years, 2 years, and that's all you do. Your entire content revolves around that. It's just making, jokes about this and that. And at the end of, 5 years, have you grown as a person? Can you show more personal growth than just, top and bottom jokes? Because I've met a few people in my travels who just do that a lot, and then it just becomes their core personality. Like when they meet someone new, the first thing they do is try to pull them into that field of that subject matter, that topic, right? And it's like, you gotta have more than that. There's like, I know that there's more personality to you, and that you are a creative, unique individual who has all these stories to share, but why do you make that the focal point of everything? I'll be honest, there's only so many ways you can tell a pee-pee poo-poo joke. There's only so many ways that you can tell top or bottom joke that people haven't heard, I don't blame it because it works. That's fine. It's just not for me. So glad I'm not the only person like this. Everyone calls me grandma or prude because of it. Like I'm just a grown woman, right? I find interest in things that are just beyond that. Do I hate all lewd jokes or like suggestive comments? Absolutely not. That's not like I will not categorically say I don't like this kind of stuff, because every now and then it's funny, it's silly, right? But there's a time and a place for it all, and I don't believe making it your #1 priority to turn every joke into a sex joke or every comment into like moment. There's a lot more out there, and like that's the kind of stuff that I would focus on. But no, like I've been through a lot of stuff. Lewd joke. Like I've been through my whole. I go to the club at night and hit on people phase. You know, like I've been through all that, and I'm just tired. I can't do that anymore.